Lady Comp and Baby Comp. Raxmedical's first priority is customer satisfaction, and we have achieved an outstanding record of service excellence over the past 10 years. Our well-trained and enthusiastic staff are always available to answer your questions regarding the products. We also offer free consultations with a registered nurse to answer any personal questions you may have regarding your cycle and effective use of the products. As an authorized distributor of the manufacturer, we provide a valid manufacturer's warranty, and delivery is prompt and reliable, usually within 1 to 5 business days. We have prepared this instructional video to assist you with initial setup and orientation to user operations. For the demonstration today, we will be using the Baby Comp device. Basic setup instructions are the same for both Lady Comp and Baby Comp. Both products can be used to effectively plan and prevent pregnancy. The Baby Comp is programmed with additional features to assist women in specifically timing their pregnancies and allows for confirmation of sexual intercourse. This enables Baby Comp to provide an earlier pregnancy indication with an accurate expected due date. The Baby Comp provides additional cycle analysis, which is very helpful for couples who are having difficulties conceiving. In addition, Baby Comp is programmed with theories for gender selection, which, although not guaranteed, may improve chances of conceiving the desired gender. If you have purchased a Lady Comp or Baby Comp, follow along with this video for basic setup instructions and user orientation. Initial charging and care of the device. When you open your package, you will find the fertility monitor with temperature sensor, a power charger with snap-in prong set, travel bag, and instruction manual. The power charger is adaptable for 110 volt to 230 volt outlets. Optional prong sets can be purchased and snapped into the adapter for travel to Europe and other countries. To prevent damage to the device, only use the original power charger supplied. The first step is to charge your device. Connect the prong set to the power charger. Ensure that the prong set is snapped tightly to the charger box. Now insert the power charger prong into the socket on the underside of the device. Make sure the silver prong is fully inserted to the socket to provide a complete charge to the battery. You may need to use firm pressure to insert the prong, as the socket may be tighter with a new device. Now connect the charger to a wall outlet and allow the device to charge for 24 hours. While the device is charging, the time display will remain illuminated constantly. Once fully charged, the device usually requires a recharge every 30 days for 12 hours. When a recharge is necessary, low battery indications will be displayed, such as BA09. The numbers will count down to BA00 over the next few days until the battery is completely depleted. You can recharge the device as soon as you see the low battery indications, or just make a habit of recharging on the first day of menstruation if this occurs about once a month. If you're not using the device for any length of time, such as during a pregnancy, make sure to recharge the device at least every 2 to 3 months to keep the battery in good condition. Once fully charged, the device will illuminate with the press of any button to view the time display. When operating on the battery, the display will shut off after approximately 60 seconds to conserve battery power. The temperature sensor should last for many years. To prevent premature deterioration of the sensor cord, always ensure that the base of the cord is secured by guiding it through the white post near the socket, and when storing, wrap the sensor around the device from the same side as the socket, rather than crossing over to the opposite side. The instruction manual also illustrates the correct positioning of the sensor. Understanding functions, time level, fertility level, and cycle statistics level. Before we enter your personal data, we're going to take a few moments to become familiar with your fertility monitor. In the instruction manual under the title Operating Levels, you will find a pictogram for both the Lady Comp and Baby Comp. This will help you visualize the different displays that can be accessed and adjusted by pressing the buttons. You will notice that the Baby Comp has additional operating levels and cycle statistics. The time of day is the default display, and most processes begin from this display. If no buttons are pressed for 30 seconds, the display will default back to the time. However, if during a process you become confused, You can always start again by returning to the default display by pressing the plus and minus buttons simultaneously. The round center button is used to move through the different levels of displays. The center button is also used to activate and confirm changes to displays. The plus and minus buttons are used to move through the displays of each level and to adjust the displays to enter personal data. For instance, you can press any button to turn the display on and access the time level and view the default time of day display. By pressing the plus button, you can view the date display. Press the plus again to view the year. Now by pressing the minus button twice, we are reversing back to the time display. If we press the minus button from the time display, we will view the alarm time. Minus again, and you can activate and deactivate the alarm bell. Now by pressing the plus button once from the alarm time, we go back to the time of day display. As mentioned, we could also press the plus and minus buttons simultaneously to move back to the default time of day display at any time. The fertility level stores your temperature readings, daily fertility diagnosis, and menstruation dates. Upon receipt, you should be able to view sample temperature readings stored in the device. Once you confirm personal information and/or measure the first recorded temperature, the sample data will be deleted and only restored if you reset the device. To access the fertility level, to view the sample data, illuminate the time display and press the center button once. You will see sample data for the current day, which will include a temperature reading flashing alternately with a cycle day and the fertility diagnosis. When you press the minus button once, you will see sample data for yesterday's date, a temperature reading, and fertility diagnosis. Continue pressing the minus button to view each historical day's data. The boy-girl and target symbols are only displayed with the BabyComp device. Now return to the current day's data with the plus button. Pressing the plus button from this display, you will see the expected fertility diagnosis for the next 1 through 6 days. This is only an estimate and may change on the actual daily fertility diagnosis. To access the next operating level available on BabyComp, press the center button twice from the time display to move to the planning level. The planning level is not available with LadyComp. If you have a LadyComp, pressing the center button twice will move you to the cycle statistics level. We will discuss the cycle statistics available on each device after reviewing the BabyComp's planning level. Again, to access the planning level on the BabyComp, illuminate the time display and press the center button twice. Today's date will illuminate, allowing you to confirm sexual intercourse data the morning after it occurs. When you press the minus button once, you will see the optimal predicted date for conception and possible gender flashing in the display. After ovulation is confirmed, this display will indicate the date conception would have occurred with possible gender, and the displays will be static, not flashing. When you press the plus button once, you return to today's date. Press the plus again and the accurate expected due date with possible gender will display. After ovulation is confirmed, the displays will be static, not flashing. Press the plus and minus simultaneously to return to the time display. Confirming the timing of sexual intercourse, only available with BabyComp. Sexual intercourse is confirmed the morning after. Illuminate the time display, press the center button twice, the current date will display. Now, press and hold the center button until the target symbol flashes. Press the plus button once, the target symbol will remain illuminated on the display. Press the plus and minus buttons simultaneously to return to the time display. After each personal cycle is completed, the information will be added to the cycle statistics to provide a detailed analysis of your cycle. Upon receipt and before entering personal data, sample data can be viewed in the displays. Once you confirm the first temperature reading, sample data will be deleted. To access the cycle statistics level on LadyComp, illuminate the time display and press the center button twice. To access the cycle statistics level on the BabyComp, illuminate the time display and press the center button 3 times. The BabyComp provides additional cycle analysis not included with LadyComp. CO10 indicates a record of 10 completed cycles. Both devices include this display. Press the minus button once and view the average length of your cycles. Notice L28 or 28 days. Both devices include this display. Press the minus button again and view the average number of high-level temperature days. Notice 12 days of high-level or post-ovulatory days. Only BabyComp provides this information. Press the minus again and view the percentage of monophasic or cycles in which no thermal shift was detected. This display indicates that 15% of the previous 20 cycles were monophasic. Only BabyComp provides this information. Press the minus again and view the percentage of cycles in which a corpus luteal insufficiency was detected. This display indicates that 10% of the previous cycles indicated insufficiency. Only BabyComp provides this information. Now press the plus button to move back to the original CO display. From this display, press the plus again to view the average temperature shift with ovulation. This shows an average shift of 0.48 degrees Fahrenheit following ovulation. Both devices include this display. Press the plus again to view the average variation in timing of ovulation from one cycle to the next. This indicates that from one cycle to the next, the timing of ovulation occurs within 2 days. Both devices include this display. Press the plus again to view the number of times sexual intercourse was confirmed on a fertile day in collected cycles. Only BabyComp provides this information. To return to the time display, press the plus and minus buttons simultaneously. Setting the time, alarm time, and activating the alarm bell. The time is set by military time or a 24-hour clock. For example, 7 a.m. displays as 0700 and 7 p.m. displays as 1900. Set and activate the alarm bell for the first temperature reading. The alarm bell must be activated before 12 noon the day before the first reading. You will only need to reactivate the alarm bell if you miss a reading or change the time or alarm time. You must activate the alarm bell for the first measurement in order to set the 6-hour measuring time frame for the first reading. If the display is off, press the center button to illuminate the time display. Then press and hold the center button to activate the change. The hour will flash. Then press the plus or minus buttons to adjust to the correct time of day. Press the center button once quickly. The minutes will flash to allow a change. When the correct time is displayed, press and hold the center button to confirm your entry with a beep. Now we will set and activate the alarm bell for the temperature reading. We will set the alarm time for 6:30 a.m. Proceeding from the time display, press the minus button once to view the alarm time. Now press and hold the center button until the hour display flashes. Press the plus or minus buttons to change the hour. Now press the center button once quickly. The minutes will flash to allow a change. Once the correct alarm time is displayed, press and hold the center button to confirm with a beep. To activate the alarm bell, press the minus button once from the alarm time display. The bell will flash. Press the plus button once. You have 3 hours either side of the alarm time or the previous day's measuring time to secure the daily basal body temperature measurement. The thermometer symbol will automatically illuminate on the display once you are within your temperature reading time frame. Once you have measured the first daily temperature, you can turn off the alarm. However, this is not recommended during early use as you may forget to measure, resulting in missed readings. Entering menstruation data. Confirmation of dates of menstruation allows the device to calculate the accurate cycle day, which is compared to the basal body temperature pattern for a reliable fertility diagnosis. The first day of menstruation is day 1 of the cycle. Each day, the updated cycle day will be displayed with the current day's temperature. For accuracy, the cycle day must correspond to the number of days since the first day of the last menstruation. When entering historical data, only confirm the first day of each menstruation. While using the device, confirm a minimum of the first 3 days of each menstruation. LadyComp allows you to confirm approximately 6 months of historical menstruation data. BabyComp allows you to confirm approximately 8 months of historical data. Do not enter any menstruation or bleeding that occurred while taking or immediately after stopping birth control hormones or removing an IUD. The bleedings that occur during and immediately after stopping these methods are considered withdrawal bleeds, not related to the natural cycle. Wait for the first natural menstruation before beginning use. This will likely occur approximately 4 to 6 weeks after stopping the birth control pill or removing an IUD. For example, I would like to enter the 3 months of historical data. The first days of menstruation were December 18th, January 15th, and February 12th. Proceeding from the time display, press the center button once to view the current day's sample data. Now, press the minus button repeatedly, or press and hold the minus button to reverse the date display to the first day of your menstruation, the furthest date back. You will see sample temperature readings and lighting indications flashing in the display as you reverse the dates. Continue pressing the minus button until you see the date of the first day of menstruation for the oldest record, December 18th. Now, press and hold the center button until the M flashes. Then, press the plus button to confirm. The M will remain illuminated on the display. Now press the plus button repeatedly to move to the date of the first day of the next menstruation, January 15th. Press and hold the center button until the M flashes. Press the plus button to confirm. The M will remain illuminated. Now, press the plus button repeatedly to move to the next first day, February 12th. Press and hold the center button until the M flashes. Press the plus button once. Once completed, press the plus and minus buttons simultaneously to return to the time of day display. Now press the center button once and you should see the accurately calculated cycle day flashing in the display with dashes since no temperature was measured. The number displayed must correspond to the number of days since the first day of your last menstruation. Entering current menstruation data. Once the device knows the typical length of your cycle, a flashing M will appear following the temperature reading, a few days before menstruation is expected. This is a convenience prompt that allows you to confirm menstruation that has started in the last 12 hours. If menstruation has begun, simply press the plus button. The M will remain illuminated and the cycle day will change to number 1. The M will continue to flash each day, allowing you to continue confirming M days by pressing the plus button once after the daily temperature reading. Remember, you need to confirm a minimum of the first 3 consecutive days with each menstruation. If the M flashes and you're not menstruating, press the minus button. If you don't notice the M flashing, it will eventually time out and menstruation will not be confirmed for the day. If menstruation begins later in the day, you can activate the first day of M at any time. However, if measuring daily temperatures, you can only go back 3 days to confirm missing menstruation dates. After this, the incorrect cycle day is locked and the daily fertility diagnosis will not be accurate until you begin the next menstruation to correct the cycle day. To manually activate current menstruation data, proceeding from the time display, press the center button once. If M started on the current day, press and hold the center button until the M flashes. Then press the plus button. The M will remain illuminated and the cycle day will change to number 1. To activate the first day of M for previous dates, simply press the minus button until you view the date of the first day of M. Press and hold the center button until the M flashes, then press the plus button. The cycle day will adjust according to the first day of M. Entering body mass index data. Height 5'6", which is 66 inches, weight 138 pounds. Proceeding from the current time display, press the plus and minus buttons down simultaneously until you see the baby light up on the screen. Now, press and hold the center button until you see the year flash. Using the minus button or plus button, enter your year of birth. Now, press and hold the center button until the display beeps. Then press the center button once quickly to move to the height display. Press and hold the center button until the display flashes. Enter your height, 66. Press and hold the center button until the display beeps. Press the center button once quickly to enter the weight display. 138 pounds, press and hold the center button until the display flashes. Press the minus button to adjust. Press and hold the center button to confirm the entry with a beep. Then press the center button once quickly to see the body mass index calculation as BI22. Press the center button again to go back to the time display. Measuring an accurate temperature. To ensure an accurate basal body temperature measurement, you should have at least 5 hours of sleep per night and 3 consecutive hours of sleep prior to measuring. The temperature should be measured upon awakening before any activity. You can measure your temperature 3 hours either side of the alarm time or previous day's reading time. In order to be consistent, especially during early use, it is recommended to set the alarm for the earliest, most usual wake-up time and measure at this time every day until your green lights are established. To measure your temperature with the alarm, press any button once to quickly silence the alarm, place the sensor under your tongue right at the back to either side of the frenulum and close your mouth. Press any button once more to activate the reading. To measure the temperature earlier than the alarm, simply place the sensor under the tongue and press any button once to activate the reading. The alarm will still ring at the designated time. Simply press any button to silence it. If you would like to measure later than the alarm, press any button once to silence the alarm, and when you wake up, place the sensor under the tongue and press any button once to activate. This is not recommended in early use since you may forget to take the temperature upon awakening after you have silenced the alarm. Daily fertility diagnosis lighting indications. The lighting indications for the daily fertility diagnosis are the same for each device. Red light equals potentially fertile. Flashing red light equals the predicted day of highest fertility. Yellow light equals learning or unable to provide a fertility diagnosis. Green light equals infertile. After measuring and recording the daily temperature, the device will provide you with a fertility diagnosis for the next 24 hours. If you are preventing pregnancy, you should avoid unprotected sex on all red and yellow light days. Pregnancy displays. Both Lady Comp and Baby Comp are equipped with integrated pregnancy displays. Pregnancy displays are triggered by sustained high-level temperatures and delayed entry of menstruation data. If sexual intercourse data is confirmed, Baby Comp indicates a possible pregnancy display as early as 4 to 5 days after conception, with alternating red, yellow, and green lights. Both Lady Comp and Baby Comp indicate a probable pregnancy after the 15th day from conception, with simultaneous flashing of red, yellow, and green lights. Both Lady Comp and Baby Comp indicate a confirmed pregnancy after the 18th day from conception, with all lights constantly illuminated. Deleting data to reset the device. Your historical data is always safely stored in the device, even if the battery is completely depleted. The device can be reset for a new user or after a prolonged period of non-use, such as during pregnancy. Once the device is reset, personal data will be deleted and sample data will be restored until new personal information is entered. To delete data, illuminate the time display. Initiate the self-test trial reading mode by pressing the plus button 3 times. Once you see the thermometer symbol illuminate, press all 3 buttons down simultaneously and hold until the display reads L-09. Now press the minus button 9 times. The device will chime once it has been reset. For further questions, contact a Raxmedical representative at your convenience, or consult the Frequently Asked Question Guide on our website. Contact us toll-free 1-866-202-2193 or by email to info@raxmedical.com.